Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Listen, let me just say this. It was so much going on this week that I can't wait until get into this episode. But I'm talking about the action that was happening all last week. Baby, when I tell you, curiosity killed the cat. Let me just say that because y'all know normally I don't listen to and watch what goes on during the week. I can care less. I be wanting to be surprised and shocked. I be wanting to judge them off the TV. I want to be feeling different if I watch something different or feel. I don't be wanting to go through all those emotions because I already flip flop enough. I'm strolling and stuff started coming up about Monique and Elizabeth, Derek's sisters. Now, when this all had first started, automatically I was on Monique's side. Let me just say I was flip flop like a motherfucker. But at the end of the day, I'm really on Monique's side. But I just want to be on Elizabeth's side because I like Elizabeth. I like her, and I really want to be on her side. But bitch, you wrong. You know how you be wanting to root for somebody, but you know they wrong. First of all, this is Love After Lockup, season 4, episode 34. But anyway, let me just tell y'all what happened. It was so much going on, and I was invested, as y'all can tell. Shout out to you, Elizabeth. Monique, I'm still Team Monique on this, but bitch, shout out to you, because I like you. Okay. Bring back. Remember that she took a picture of the girl, and she was calling Monique fat, and she had took a picture and put online that, by her brother, oh, this is the first piece of the JJ that you gonna get, I'll throw up in my mouth or whatever she said. She violated her. I don't care what y'all say, she violated her. She took a picture of the girl who just didn't know, and not even that. Y'all remember Monique had her pants unbuckled. You can't make this shit up. Anyway, that's not the point. So she had took a picture and posted it online, right? So remember all that was happening, and remember she had called Monique fat, and remember her and the sister, I can't remember, but I know Elizabeth was the mouthy one. Elizabeth, you was the mouthy one. I'm sorry, you was the mouthy one, bitch. But so remember she calls her a clown. She said you look like a clown with all that makeup. Y'all remember? Y'all. To me, this is just my opinion. Even after what Elizabeth was saying, I don't care what y'all say, I still say it started from that moment. Anything other than that, y'all started that. So you can't get mad about what she said. This is why I like Elizabeth, because Elizabeth said, look, I don't get mad at that shit. If I say something about you and you say something about me, I don't get mad. And I respect. That's why I think I was like, y'all listen to her law. Okay, that's not the point. Y'all, I'm all over the place. Because when I tell you, this was so good and messy at the same damn time. And this shit, bitch, was entertaining. Anyway, listen to me, y'all. This is all alleged, and I'm still not sure, because this is just what I was picking up. Look, and y'all know I be ad-libbing like a motherfucker sometimes. So everything they probably didn't, pretty much they said everything I was saying, but... But sometimes I'll be ad-libbing. But that's not the point. God damn it, I'm telling the story. I know I ain't even get to the episode yet. But bitch, this is important. All right. So they were saying that Elizabeth had put a picture up of Monique and the baby and was saying something about her and the baby. And then not Monique. Elizabeth had said that she was mad at Monique because Monique had put her secret out, because not everybody knew about who she really was, but the people in her hometown. I said, excuse me, Elizabeth, bitch. Now I like you, but bitch, you told your secret when you started speaking on the episode last week. That wasn't a secret. We just didn't say anything. That's because we really didn't get it. It was cool because, bitch, you came out looking bad as fuck. And I mean that in a good way. So, you told your own secret. Unless she told it before, and everybody. But I don't know how that happened because, well, listen, it could have happened, but, bitch, we knew, well, thousands and thousands of us found out that day, and which was last week when you started talking. Don't worry about it, though. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to let you know. It wasn't Monique. Yeah, she said Monique had something. She had something in her. She said Monique had something in her vajayjay. I don't know. Can you put STD? Yup. She. I said, bitch, did you want some? How did you? Wait a second. That is against the law. How did did you get? Who gave you that? Where did you get? When I tell you, it was a mess. All right, y'all. I'm gonna be telling y'all probably a little bit in between this shit, but let's get into this episode. Y'all ready for this? All right, let's go. Y'all, Justine, girl, if you don't stop that pettiness, y'all, we up with my husband, Michael, and his wife, Justine. All right, once again, I asked this question last week. Why are they outside in the fucking freezing cold having a picnic? Why y'all not inside somewhere? It is too cold out. Y'all gonna have gloves, coats, and everything. If y'all look uncomfortable. Anyway, so they out there, Mike making his little speechy speech, right? And here come Mocha. So Mocha coming up, and everybody's excited to see Mocha except for who? Justine. Justine was like, I'm glad you can make it to this family event. I'm glad you wouldn't miss this family event for nothing in the world. I was like, bitch, hello? Just say hi. Just say hi. It's not that serious. Why are you in your feelings? I get it. You wanted family time. But they said Mocha is like family, girl. Girl, it's some friends. It's just like family, honey. Some cousins, that's family. But I'm just saying, you do have friends who are really considered your family. Like Justine, I'm gonna need you to relax a little bit. And here go Mocha. I wouldn't miss this for the world. I said to Mocha, she was being funny. She wasn't really saying she was happy to see you. That shit just went right over his head. And as per usual, my husband picked up on it. He was like, come on now. I told you Mocha's family. Like, get your shit together. Mocha got pulled to the side. So Mocha said, let's make this very clear. I've been family. I've been here when nobody was here. When he was out, when he was in. So don't get it twisted. I'm family. If anybody family, it's me. I said, well, you might need to tell Justine that. You ain't got to tell us that. We said, welcome, Mocha. We all welcomed you. You got to tell Justine that, not us, boo. Okay, this was just a little weird to me, but Michael's mother pulls Justine to the side and was like, how was he last night? Justine said, you want to know about your son like that? She said, bitch, if you ain't going to tell me, he is. I said, for real? Justine said, well, it was good. He was happy. I was happy. Like, what you want her to say? Do you really want her to go into... Do you want to hear the description? I mean, we would like to probably hear it and see it. But as his mother, do you really want to know? Watch it like the rest of us, man. And you can visualize from there. I'm just saying that was weird. But okay. So now Michael and his dad walks over to the side. His dad been quiet the whole time. He just been in the background lingering around. I said, are you close to the family, sir? Are you an outsider? Because you kind of in the background. Either that or he was just camera shy. I'm assuming it's just camera shy. But anyway, that's not the point. So him and his dad go over there and start talking. And when I tell you a touching moment, a bitch almost cried in here. Y'all, I almost cried. I was like, Michael was saying that he felt alone and abandoned. And you know, his daddy ain't come around. He came around a few times, but you know, he was alone and he wasn't expecting that from his dad. His dad said, hold up. Did you understand what I was going through? Every time I came to see you, it was like 6 months I had to get over it. So we was both suffering. Just because you was inside suffering, I was out here suffering. Don't worry about it. We was in the same place, baby. They hugged it out. They cried a little bit. And I was like, oh. Michael said he didn't realize what he did to his family. I said, yeah, because you was selfish. You was riding around and getting it. I mean, they probably all benefit from it. But I'm saying, you was calling yourself the leader. So as the leader, I'm just saying, you did it to your family, not them. But you can make it up, honey. Don't worry about it. I believe in you. So then they start walking off, and then, you know, the dad and him is over there talking. Then they start asking about the kids, right? And so the dad asked him how the kids get along with Justine, basically, and he was like, everything is good. Like, you know, they're not doing backflips, but everything is good. They like Justine, which we all see. So here come the mama, and she's asking about disciplining the kids or whatever. So as Justine's walking up, she's trying to walk away. So Justine's like, you ain't got to walk away. I mean, you could just say what you got to say here. I like that Justine is speaking her mind. Listen, Listen, I know the mother feel like she running things, but ma'am, your son is married now. I'm gonna need you to understand that. Your son is a married man. It is time to let him go. I know you and your daughter thought y'all was gonna have him forever, but it don't work like that. I mean, I know it took y'all by surprise that he really married Justine. And you are the one who hooked him up. Did you forget that, ma'am? I'm just simply saying, let's not do all that. And then on the top of all that, when you take her to the side, you try to tell her she's a bad mom without even saying you a bad mom. You tell about how her daughter got tattoos and piercings because she's 16 or 17. She don't want the daughter, Michael's daughter, to be like that because she thinks that's in the pro. Ma'am, that's your business. And that's how you feel. Justine don't feel that way. Justine don't feel like it's in a big issue. Then she's talking about, oh, you talking with your hand movement. And I just realized I was doing the same damn thing. While telling this story, she was telling Justine that it's disrespectful to talk with your hands. You shouldn't be talking to me. I said, ma'am, you went to her to tell her that she was a bad mom because her daughter has tattoos and she has a belly button piercing, and you don't want that for your granddaughter. Man, where's her mama? Shouldn't her mama and Justine be talking? Why are you telling her this? Justine never said nothing to you about raising this young girl and getting her tattoos and stuff. Where is this coming from? You are the grandmother, not the mother. Just remember that, okay? And then the fact that you feel like Justine was being disrespectful, I don't feel like Justine was being disrespectful. I feel like you put yourself in that position. You came to her, you said what you wanted to say, and you thought Justine was going to sit there and let you do that. Absolutely not. Like Justine said, you're not her mama. I don't even know if she said that shit. But I felt like she said that shit. I felt like I just reached with that one. But I'm just saying, I felt like she was out of line. I don't care what y'all say, she was out of line. She should have stayed in her position. But ma'am, you are a grandmother. You are a grandmother. That is it, and that is all. Play your role and play your position, please. What? Yeah, I would have been offended as hell if you would have came to me talking about my what? Justine said her daughter is on the honor roll and she the cheerleader captain or some shit like that. I said, all right, she doing something. She ain't a bad girl. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I did it too. So, and my daughter was younger. So it all depends on when Justine's daughter really got the tattoo. I'm just simply saying, it is what it is. Like, ma'am, go mind your business. Ain't nobody tell you how to raise Michael, and look what Michael and girl go somewhere. Go, how you going? The more I think about how you gonna tell somebody how to raise their kid when look at your son. Look at your son. Your son was out there ma'am. Please don't do that. Don't. I'm with Justine. Ma'am, mind your business. Mind your. Y'all elders always talking about what that. Now, ma'am, your son is ma'am. She married your son, who is a criminal, who just got released. What, 24 hours, 72 hours, whatever hours ago? Ma'am, please don't do that. All right, have a nice day. All right, so now we over with Derek and Monique, right? And so they wake up in the bed together, right? And he's like, she's like, oh, how did you sleep in the bed? And was it good? And he asked him, was it good? He was like, yeah, you was real wet. I said, excuse us? Derek, we didn't need to hear that shit. We TV producers, y'all could have edited that the fuck out of here. What the hell is wrong with y'all? We don't need to know that Monique is wet. Bitch, how wet was you? No, he let us know. And so anyway, he was like, was it good? Yeah, it was good. Monique in the confessional was like, it was about a 7 or 8. She was like, because he young and it wasn't a lot of foreplay. I said, oh, so he didn't put his face in your place. That's what you telling us? You did him, but he didn't do you. Oh, okay. I mean, he just rubbing your tatas. And just for the record, Monique, bitch, you look uncomfortable in that bed. I know you trying to lay cute and be cute, but bitch, get some more pillows and prop yourself up a little bit better. Bitch, I know you need more pillows because, bitch, I will need more pillows. You don't even got them up properly. Girl, stop trying to be cute. I understand you want to be cute. Bitch, we can still be cute. Bitch, prop yourself up better because you look uncomfortable. So Monique asked him, is this the best you ever had? He was like, it was good. She was like, really? And here go Derek in the confessional. I never had sex with a BBW. I said, Derek, if you don't let that shit go, let it go. We know what the fuck she is. Why you guys to keep reminding us? Bitch, we know you. Bitch, you know, because you had to climb up on it to get it. Calm down, we know. So he was like, I messed with thick girl before, taller girl before, but not a BBW before. She the first one. So, I had to make sure I put my work in. I said, baby, she only gave you a 7 or 8, so I don't know how much. You giving yourself a 10 at this time, but that's not what she gave you. And I feel like she almost was being nice. I'm just playing. You can't make this shit up. Y'all, they laid in the bed, right? So his phone rings. It comes up no ID or whatever. So she's like, who's that? It's the phone. It's the phone. It's the phone. I said, bitch, calm down. But I understand why she was doing it, bitch, because that's how we go. Answer the phone. Why you not answering the phone? I'm just saying, who's that? So, Monique, I'm not mad at you for this part. But, girl, so, long story short, they in the, so the phone started ringing. So she was like, you got 2 ID, 2 private missed calls. Somebody from Maryland called. Who this? So he goes, let's call. Let's see who's this. He calls and put the phone on speaker, right? Somebody answers but doesn't say anything. It's like in the back. So he hangs up really fast. So she's looking at him like, so the producers then asked his ass. He was like, who was that? He was like, what happened was, I don't want to say her name because I don't want to mispronounce it. So I forgot how to say it. So I don't want to say her name. So, and this is breaking news. This is breaking news. Like, this just happened. I had no idea. Like, but I'm committed to Monique. I love Monique. Monique is my girl. Yeah, I'm committed to Monique. I just don't remember her name. Derek, I'm mad you really sat there and said, I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I don't want to say her name because I don't want to say it wrong. What? I never heard that one before, but you got that one. You got that one. I want to say her name. I forgot how to pronounce it, so I don't want to say his name. I'm going to use that. It was stupid as hell, but bitch, I'm going to use it. So after all that with the phone situation, he goes, I gotta go take my first shower. I said, what? Wait, huh? So y'all, and you didn't, wait, how is this your first shower? I ain't gonna let that shit go. Ew. Monique, you don't know him. Y'all should have showered when y'all got there. Both of y'all should have showered when y'all got there. I don't know him and he don't know me because I know you was in that car for quite some time and you probably was sweating in creases. Let's just be clear. It was summertime. I know you was sweating somewhere because bitch you had on poom poom shorts. And girl, better stop playing with me. So y'all neither one of y'all showered? Okay. Then he gets up. Y'all, I see little boy body. I'm like, who 12-year-old is this? If y'all don't send this little boy back, Monique, we was concerned about him before? No, we concerned about Monique. Monique, for real? Girl. All right. So he was like, I'm getting in the shower. You want to get in the shower with me? I said, she was like, yeah, okay. He was like, come on, girl. I said, wait a minute. So you mean tell me y'all both gonna fit in that hotel shower? That's not a glass shower. That's not one of them. That's a regular standard shower in a. So you mean to tell me y'all was both gonna fit in there? How the fuck was y'all gonna turn in the shower when he need to get underneath the water, or when it's time for you to get the water? How the fuck, girl? When he gonna have to get out? Or you gonna pick him up, girl? Yeah. But check y'all shower together. I mean, I guess it was for stunts. I don't know if it was for giggles, but I'm pretty sure it was for stunts. Moving on. All right, y'all. Now we got the most annoying couple ever, which is Gabby and Chris. Gabby and Chris, Chris is about to be released from the halfway house, right? So Gabby decided she wanted to call him to beef with him over something that she decided that she wanted to do, which is snoop. Which is confusing because I'm like, bitch, you already know what he doing because you already said you knew what he was doing. I feel like Gabby don't want Chris there. So she's doing everything she can to cause issues and to cause problems. I'm like, you beefing with him the day before he get ready to come out the halfway house. How long have you had this information? Like, why are you now just beefing with him? If you don't want him to come, shit, his mother would gladly take him. I'm sure of it. She ain't got no problem with taking Chris in that apartment. Come on, baby. Go on sleep on that side of the couch because your brother got this side. She don't care about that. Anyway, so she beefing. So he called Chris right on a like I said on a FaceTime. She could have left that shit to herself. Like we could have just heard him on speaker. We did not need to see Chris on FaceTime, but I guess you did. So she wanted beef with him and talking about all the numbers. Chris said, I don't know what you're talking about. That could have been the girl that was doing my hair. That could have been somebody else calling and checking on me or whatever, whatever, whatever. So she's like, what if I have male friends? You shouldn't have female friends? He said, no, I could have female friends, but you can't because my female friends came before you. So that means that don't count. So anyway, so she going back and forth with him. I said, Gabby, you gonna wait till the day before this boy come home to do this? Why the fuck you ain't been do this? If you ain't want him to come to your house, why didn't you just say that? I just feel like she's just doing the most right now, like for no reason whatsoever. So Chris finally asked her, like, yo, you gonna come and get me tomorrow? She told him no. Basically, find your way home. You a grown ass man, you can get home. And I agree with her, Chris. You a grown ass man. But if I was you, I wouldn't go to her house. I'll go to my mom's house. I know your mama gonna welcome you. I'm telling you, your mama is gonna say, come on, baby. Like Gabby is bossy. I feel like Gabby want control for no reason. And this crazy part is I feel like Chris will let her control it, but she just gotta be stop being so nasty, bitch. You can still control him. He is the type of person, no offense, Chris, but I'm just simply saying, Chris is the type of dude that you can really control Gabby without being nasty. What the hell is wrong with you? You just got a nasty ass attitude and you gonna get the right one. You're gonna run up on the right one and get done the fuck up. I'm telling somebody gonna get you. Gabby, you better knock it off. You are too grown for this shit. At some point, you gotta say, "All right, I'm getting, bitch. Do you, boo? If that's what you want to do, act like a donkey all the time. Act like a donkey. You know, we need enough. We need some donkeys around this world so we can talk about them. Big girl, do you? Then I'm telling you, she was doing things to create sabotaging shit for Chris not to come there. This bitch gonna tell us she got shit to hide. She got shit that she hiding from Chris. And if Chris finds out, what is wrong with me? And if Chris finds out, he gonna be mad. I said, bitch. I told you was acting like a donkey for a reason. What's wrong with you, girl? You ain't think all this through. You were so busy trying to do to get back at his mother and sister. Now you feel like you stuck in a situation. Bitch, it's your fault. Now you got to figure it out. I want to see how this is going to work. What's she going to do to Chris, y'all? All right, y'all. So now we have my boo, Nathan, and his girl, Kayla. Kayla come home and she gets out the minivan and her mom and brother goes and sees her first. And Nathan stands back. And I was like, all right, Nathan, I like the fact that you let them go first or whatever. She gets out. She gives everybody a hug. And she gives Nathan a hug and kiss. And then they both excited. And then, I guess they got tattoos of each other's names. Anyway, so they both excited or whatever. So let me just say this, Kayla, you look just like your mama, girl. You look when I was like, God damn, she look just like her mama. I said, all right. Skylar, bitch. What the fuck? Did you just tell us that you was doing $600 to $700 a day in fentanyl? Bitch, are you still here? Get your life together. Girl, get your... Well, first of all, how much is fentanyl? I know it's not a laughing matter, but I'm just simply saying, how much is fentanyl? Maybe they just expensive. Maybe they like $100. How much is a bit? I want to know, but yeah, I want to know. Anyway, so she said, anyway, she grew up sheltered, right? So she said it started when she was 14. She started smoking weed. And I was like, and you just graduated just like that? And then she said at 19, girl, she started popping those pills. I said, bitch. And it was downhill since then. I said, I could tell. Your life is jacked up. Girl, what is wrong with you? But I guess it be like that sometimes. Sometimes, you get out of control. Bitch, I hope you want to get your life together. I mean, because at some point, bitch, you lucky to be alive. Don't you get out here trying that shit now, because what I'm understanding, people is knocking off real fast. Skylar lets us know that she's nervous because, she was doing good before at the halfway house, and she basically broke curfew. She was hanging out with Nathan. I said, Nathan is just as trifling, but ma'am, your daughter knew better too. So we not gonna say it's Nathan is the bad influence, because your daughter, Nathan look like he is whip appeal. So whatever she want, he gonna do. So therefore, it was probably more your daughter in control of that, and he just went along with to get along. So at the end of the day, ma'am, your daughter is more at fault than Nathan. Now, Nathan played a major part because Nathan could have put his foot down, but it wouldn't have worked with Skylar. Nathan ain't got that in him. So I don't know what we're talking about here. Okay, let's go. So now they giving her clothes and stuff because after Nathan told her she smelled like prison, her mama said, "No, you smell beautiful." I said, "Girl, she probably smelled like prison because that shit looked like it's stale as hell inside." Like, I've never been in. I've been into a jail one time to go visit somebody, and actually twice, but I was young. But so I wouldn't remember how to smell this. So, but I'm assuming it stink. I was dead ass. I was like, the first time I think I did it, because I think you had to be 16 and older to do a visit. I think the first time I was like 17. Was I 8? Well, no, I might have been 18. I might have been 18. Yeah, I had to probably be like 18 the first time I visited somebody. And then I think the second time, I probably maybe 21, 21. I don't know. I don't know too many jailbirds, y'all. I mean, I know that's a good thing, but I'm just simply saying I don't know too many jailbirds. But that's not the point. Anyway, they start to give her all this clothes. So her mama giving her all this fancy stuff, all this pretty stuff, because she fancy like that or whatever have you. And Nathan pulls out these flowers, and then he pulled out this T-shirt that says Skylar and Nathan. I said, boy, you tried. Boo, you tried. I ain't even gonna tell you that you tried. He did the best he can, y'all. I believe Nathan think he won lotto when it came to her, because it's 1 in a million chance that he meet somebody who came up like how Skylar came up, and he came up. Listen, he said he came up basically in the gutter, y'all. He came up in the hood, and she came up in middle class and upper class areas or whatever. So it's just weird how them two got together. It's 1 in a million chance. I said, it don't matter where you live at, baby. It's addicts everywhere. I mean, I'm just going to need you to understand and know that there's addicts everywhere. I mean, how y'all got together was y'all was in jail, and they all go to the same jail. It don't matter where you're from and how much money you got. You all end up in the same place, the same jail. So that's how you guys met. It wasn't the 1 in a million chance. As you will call. But, boo, you tried. I mean, I'm just simply saying, you just weird. I'm just going to need you to relax just a tad bit, because you're starting to worry me. For real. Okay, Nathan Blue, I'm gonna need you to relax just a tad bit, because you're talking about you hope she loved you for the right reasons. You all nervous. I'm gonna need you to relax in that car, because you look like you about to burst or something. Like it's like you holding your breath. Are you breathing? Because we don't want nothing to happen to y'all because you gonna pass out because your ass ain't breathing while you driving. Let Skylar take over if she need be. I'm just simply saying, you starting to worry me. All right, y'all. Now we are back here with Derek and Monique, right? Derek and Monique is getting ready. They about to tear the town up. They about to have a good time. They all excited. Derek is checking himself out 1,000,001 times. He's like, yeah, how good he look. And I'm like, yeah, shout out to Monique because she did that. like, all right, you feeling good. I ain't even mad at you. He's like, yeah, this is my first night on the town. And I'm like, yeah, you about to get in. When I tell you he was excited, y'all, he was so excited. And he actually had me in here excited because I'm like, yo, when somebody's excited, I'm like, I'm excited with you. But then I realized he's on Red Bull. And I'm like, oh, it's not gonna take much to get you hyper because it ain't got much, it ain't gone too far. But this is what's wrong with you? Bro, I'm gonna need you to calm down. So anyway, so Monique comes around the corner. She was like, "Oh, babe, you look good." He was like, "Yeah, I know." He was like, "You look good too." He was like, "I know though, right?" I said, "Yeah, Monique, you did that. Pat yourself on the back, bitch. You did that." But anyway, so he was like, "Yeah, you look good too." And I'm like, "Derek, you didn't even look at her and say that. You so busy looking at your goddamn self. I understand you meant it, sir." Sir, you can't turn around and tell her that she look good. You so busy looking at yourself, but then again, you do feel good about yourself at this point. I ain't even mad at you. Anyway, so he's like, "Babe, take a picture." No, she says, "Babe, let's take a picture together." So boom, they take their first picture. It's like when she said that, something went off in his head. And baby, when I tell you he wouldn't let the word picture go, when I tell you Derek must have, between the time they left and got to that restaurant, they must have took about 350 pictures. I said, "Sir, you're going to run out of memory. I'm going to need you to relax just a little bit." So they take their first picture. And after that, baby, he in the hallway talking about take a picture. No, keep going. I only heard one click. I said, "Sir, that is not your professional photographer. You did not hire her for this. I'm sorry. If you want me to take a picture, I'm cool with taking a picture here and there." Child, they get outside, he gotta take pictures. She loving it and she doing it because she's like, at the end of the day, this is, he just got home. And I'm like, I get it, but god damn it, at some point 350 is a lot of pictures in one night. Damn, we're gonna run out of memory. But anyway, so boom, they get to the restaurant, right? And now they in the restaurant and they just as happy as they want to be. So the waiter then comes over and it's like, pouring a little champagne or whatever. Was it champagne? Yeah, it was champagne because it was bubbling. Okay, the waiter was pouring the champagne. He was like, "Well, I could suggest some things to you because at this time, Derek is like, I don't know what to get." When I tell you he is like on like 10, y'all, he is on 10. Just a bopping and bouncing. I said, "That's some Red Bulls, baby. I'm going to need you to calm down on them suckers. Baby, I'm going to need you to relax. I know your heartbeat is like, woo, y'all." When I literally tell you, if I felt like he was all over the place, like he just could not sit still because I know he was excited, but I'm like, damn, relax. But anyway, that's not the point. So then the waiter suggests to them that, we got some stuffed crab, some meatballs, crab meatballs. Did he say, is it crab meatballs? I think it's crab meatballs. I think it was crab meatballs. He was like, "Oh yeah, we got some crab meatballs or whatever." He was like, yeah, let's try that. And let me get this back of lamb. Let me get and then here she goes suggesting shit. I said, "Bitch, you should have just shut the fuck up at this point." Because the way he was ordering all this food, y'all, when all this food ends up coming to the table, I was like, I would have been mad. Anyway, so he's ordering all this food. She helping him order. And then the whole time, Monique is just sitting there. And I know she got to be like, "I know you fucking lying. I am here for 2 weeks. You going to use all my money in one shot? Are you kidding me? I'm going to need you to calm down just a little bit." She ain't saying this out loud, but bitch, I know this had to be going through her head. I know she got to be saying, "I know you lying." Every time he placed it, "I know you lying." And then the waiter, I'm just simply saying, you really took that whole order and let them order all that food. You didn't say, "Well, how about you just get this first, and then if you want this, I'll put this order in, and you let me know, and then as we go." You didn't even suggest that as a way. That man let him order. Well, I guess he said, "Shit, the bigger the tip." But no, sir, not the bigger the tip, because now she looking at her bill saying, "You lucky you get $10 at this point," and that is terrible. With a $500. Sir, I know you didn't get a good tip unless WeTV stepped in at this point, because that bill shocked the shit out of Monique. Y'all. So anyway, so the big boss come. This is when I said I am done with the two of y'all. I am done with y'all asses. No, the fuck this is. Why he had to get on his booster seat to stand up to give her the meatball? Did y'all peep when he had to stand up to give her the food? When he was so fiend to feed her. Did y'all peep how he broke into the meatball? He was like, wait, I got this. I said, "Calm down, Motherfucker, calm down. Monique knew this was gonna be an awkward moment because she's looking at the size different. Cause I'm looking down at you at this point, bro. And I know all this up here. I got some big ass boobs. It's a lot going on up at top. I know this is gonna be a little funny. Y'all, she gets the meatball. He stands up to give her the meatball. I said, I'm done. What the fuck just happened here? And then he wanted to continue doing it. So she had to bend down towards him, uncomfortable, because, you know, she got a lot of boobs. So she went this way instead of going over this way. You know if you know. But that's not the point. Y'all. So then he wants to get, so she's like, why you keep feeding me? He was like, let me leave. Let me leave. Is that a problem? I said, yes, if it's uncomfortable to her. You feeding her and having to stand up. Yes, that's uncomfortable. What do you mean? No, you can't lead this part. I'm sorry, sir. What are we doing here? Oh my God, he made me so mad when he did that. I said, I know Monique is uncomfortable, but keep going. Derek, at some point, I gotta say to myself, are you just using her at this point? I don't understand, why did you really order all that food? I'm still on that. Why did you really order all that food? You talk about the first time for everything. No, she got a whole 2 weeks with you. You don't have no money. What are you doing? I'm not understanding what's going on here. I'm going to need you to relax just a tad bit. This bitch got 2 weeks there with you. And you just going to spend her money like that. So that's what we doing? You just going to spend her money like that. Talk about the first time for everything. Okay, let it be tomorrow too. And then the next day, if you enjoy this restaurant, I don't mind coming back, but I don't want to buy it all at one time. Because then I got to still worry about feeding you the next couple of days. What are we doing here? Okay. And you know what else bothered me about something Derek said? The fact that he said, I love to feed Monique. It makes us feel connected. Connected how? The way she look at me. No, that's not it. No, that should not be your connection. You feeding your... Boy... But I guess that's what you think a BBW stands for. What it represents, rather. I'm just simply saying, I guess that's what you figure it represents. God, help me, Lord Jesus. I guess you trying? I don't know. And you always talking about you can't wait till she put her lips on you. How about you put your lips on her, sir? I mean, it might be a slight struggle, but I'm pretty sure you can handle that. You keep telling us you strong and everything. I'm pretty sure you can strongly move them legs apart if need be. Boy, stop playing with us. No, Monique do not need again to be putting her lips on you, because you ain't do it big yet. And her boobs do not count. Don't play with me. So now as they eat all this food that is in front of them, and they going through whatever they eating and doing whatever it is they doing, he says, what else we doing tonight? I'm ready to go to the casino. Monique said, when I tell you she dead ass yawned in his face, I said, bitch, don't be doing him like that. So they going back and forth. So he was like, I'm going to the casino. Monique's like, nah, I'm going to the hotel and I'm going to sleep. He was like, nah, what you gonna do is you gonna go to that ATM and get that get some money out of there so I can go to the casino. I said, oh no, not go to the ATM machine, bruh. One thing is, if you had money your damn self and you was like, I'm going to the casino, but not you talking about you going to the casino and you need her to give you some money, that ain't going together. That ain't going together. That's not even in the same, like almost like I'm thinking about it. It don't go together. No. What you mean? All right, y'all. Now we back with Cameron and Aries. They in the car. They got a little road trip ahead of them because they now have to drive to wherever he has to go for his halfway house. I can't remember where he said he had to go, but I'm assuming it's a couple of hours. It's a little road trip. And he said, look, all jokes aside, I know I play too damn much and I'm silly as hell, but bitch, he ain't really say bitch, but he said, I got to be there at 9 o'clock. I can't be late. If I'm a 1 minute late, I'm telling you, all this was for nothing. I'm going back to jail. And from what I'm understanding, that is true. Because didn't they just send Skylar back for breaking curfew? She was a little late. So I'm going to assume that is very much the truth. So they're going to do everything they can. He's saying he can't wait to get back into his music thing. He ready to do his thing, his little bop, bop, bop. Do. And you know, he said he can't wait to make a video. So he said it's going to be like, not really Pornhub, but it's gonna be a little something. It's gonna be a lot of ass shaking, a lot of touching, a lot of licking. I said, oh, and Aries was thinking the same thing I was thinking. She was like, no, hold on. It's boundaries. And he was like, it's not that bad, babe. It's just a video. It's an image. She was like, no, it's boundaries. We end this together. You know, and he was like, I'm not saying that you can't do it. He said, well, I might as well be Pastor Cam, whatever his name is. He just said Pastor Cam. He said, I can might as well be Pastor Cam. I said, oh, that don't sound too bad. I'm just saying, Pastor Cam. It might work. I'm just simply saying, but she was like, no, that's not what I'm saying to you. So boom, she was like, I just can't wait to get along with you. We just need some me time. So she was like, we need to take a break. I'm assuming they was looking for a hotel. I mean, looking for a hotel or something, but she pulls up in a gas station because he was confused too. He was like, so what we getting more gas? She was like, no, I got to take a bathroom break. And I'm like, you about to go to the hotel, girl. You can't hold it. So as she was going to get out, it get hot and steamy inside of the car where it's a lot of groping and touching and I'm interested. I am actually peeking. She talking about she got to cover the cameras. I said, girl, you still got other windows. WeTV is on his side and on yours. So, bitch, we going to see it one way or the other. Hey, y'all. What y'all doing in that car? So, like I said, then he started describing buns or muffins or some shits like that. And he was like, you know, when it fry. I said, baby. He's a whole character. But it wasn't really much to them. So that's what I'm saying. They cute right now. They cute right now. There's nothing really much to them. He gotta. It's like she picked him up and they gotta go to the halfway house. You know what I'm saying? Now they about to go to the hotel. Maybe we get some more information in. All right. All right, so we get a short clip of Derek letting us know about his watch, and his clothes, all his labels. He said that's how he rewarded himself. So that answers my question of, was you wearing this stuff prior to going to jail? So apparently he was wearing this stuff prior to going to jail, everybody. All right, so now we are back over with my boo Nathan and Skylar, right? So they're driving, and it's a little awkward. And Nathan got this face expression that kind of worries me at this moment. Because I'm like, Nathan, why you look so serious? This whole time you wanted to see this girl. Why you not as happy as you was before she got home? Like, what the hell? So he said he nervous. I said, nervous about what? Didn't y'all know each other prior? He goes, I'm just want to make sure you're not running jail game on me. I said, what? You thinking about this shit now after you done forced this girl to meet him one time to tell you she love you? After you kept pressing her, Chav, you don't get, boo, listen to me. I'm going to need you to get your shit together. Because right now you look a little suspect right now. You little, don't do that to her. So Nathan tells us that in the confessionals that he's this nervous, you know, that she like him, he like her. She said she gonna do what she said she gonna do. He gonna do what he said he gonna do. I said, but take a deep breath, baby. It's okay. Y'all been waiting for this moment for so long. You better not start acting like an asshole, because I'm not gonna appreciate that, all right? Get your shit together. So now they arrive at this coffee shop, right? So they in here getting ready to order some coffee. So she's looking at the coffee list, so she's all excited about the coffee. For some strange reason, the young lady did not even ask her. She said, I just got out of prison. Skylar, who asked you? I don't think that young lady asked you that shit. Then the young lady responds by saying, well, how was your coffee in prison? Skylar said, just instant coffee, you know, just some instant water and, you know, just coffee and the water and we drink it. She said, oh, okay. So they order their coffee, right? Now they going to the back to go get something for Skylar to wear. So Nathan is looking strange in the face. And I'm like, Nathan, I'm going to need you to breathe. Nathan looked like he is holding his breath or he got some heavy shit on his mind. I said, are you about to explode, sir? Because I'm a little confused. So he's asking her what she's doing. She's like, I'm just trying to make sure you bought all my stuff. Everything that I asked for. I said, well, what if he didn't? What's going to happen? Because Nathan over here don't look like he could take something if something happens. And right when I was saying that and thinking that at the same goddamn time, Nathan decides to spill some shit on his shirt. And when I tell you, he going to act, was it a coal in the cup? And she just as calm as she was. She was like, you know, maybe it's just a little bit spilled. It's okay. It's like, boy, ain't a big deal. Nathan is losing his shit at the table, y'all. He gets up and says, I'm going to in the car. I said, bye. At this point, bye. Boo, go sit in the car. Go. You need to calm down. Maybe you need some fresh air. You are really bugging out right now. Skylar goes in the bathroom and then she puts on some clothes. By the time she comes back out, Nathan is out is back in the coffee shop, but he's in the car talking about he don't know how he spilled something. He all nervous. I said, that's why you spilled something, because you nervous, sir. So I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down for a second. It's okay. She probably just as nervous as you are. Anyway, so when she come out the bathroom, he looking like he about to. He still ain't happy. I said, Nathan, I'm gonna need you. You could have just sat in the car for this bullshit. Boom, they get in the car and they on their way. Skylar's looking at him like he's a little strange, but she says, you know what? It could be his nerves. She taking it as it could be his nerves. They only hung out about 3 or 4 times before she got locked up, before the situation happened, and yada yada yada. So I said, okay, Skylar, you a better sport than me at this point, because the way he looking at you, baby, I'm nervous for you at this point. I thought it was you, but it might be Nathan. Damn, boo, you gonna do us like that? Okay, so now we are back over with Gabby and Chris. So Chris' mother and his brother is across the street at the halfway house waiting for Chris to get out, right? It's been 2 months and he's been out of prison, right? So he come out, he get him a hug and everything, but Gabby is nowhere to be found. So the mother is like, where's she at? Where's she at? Where's Gabby? That's your wife, right? That's your wife, right? Isn't she supposed to be? I said, Mom, look at you egging that shit on. Mom, cut it out. We see that Gabby not there. We know that bitch is you ain't got to listen, trust me, ma'am. You ain't got to do all that for us to understand. Anyway, so he's like, I don't know. So he's like, how you getting home? How you getting to Jersey? And Chris was like, I don't know. I guess a train. So the mother then responded and said, wait a minute, you just getting out the halfway house and we got to take the train? I said, bitch, what you mean we got to take the train? How the fuck did y'all get there? That means y'all got to take a train back. Who the hell is we? Chris is going to Jersey. Wait, are y'all going to Jersey too? Did I miss something? Child, but mama is not trying to hear it right now, because mama said, shit, I ain't have no visions of getting on the train. I had a vision of her dropping us the fuck off wherever she was going to drop y'all the fuck off at, and then her and Chris go on about their business. At this point, mama mad because she got to take the train again. So now that Chris, his mama, and his brother got to walk up and down the street and or get to the nearest train station, they walk in. And so he said to his mama, did you get my phone that I asked you to get? I said, ooh, a phone. Apparently, he asked his mama to get him another phone because Gabby was looking at all his numbers and stuff. I said, see, y'all think y'all controlling something. All they got to do is ask their mama or a close friend or another family member, can you give me this phone? I'll give you the money. You just give me a phone. Because look, mama came through. Mama gave him a whole new phone. So the mom was like, yeah, you don't need to be with Gabby. When I tell you, mama ends laying it on thick out. He don't need to be with no Gabby. He do not need to go to Jersey. He need to stay back here. I said, mama, do you really got room in your apartment for him? I'm just simply saying. I'm pretty sure your son that's right there is in that apartment. And I'm pretty sure Essie is in that apartment. And then you got yourself. That's 3 adults in a 2-bedroom apartment? Child, let him go to Jersey at this point. Mama, don't you want your space eventually? But I guess not. Anyway, so they walk in. So Chris starts to explain to us about how he came across the money. He got beat up. We heard this story a million one time. Why are y'all telling it again? But we listening. Okay, he got the money. He gave some to his mama. He gave some to his brother. He gave some money to everybody. He gave Gabby about 60 grand. Gabby don't went damn near on a shopping spree. Gabby don't had a bowl. I said, Chris, what was you expecting? Chris is acting like he's shocked about all this stuff. And he talked about if he would have known, basically, if she was going to do all this, he wouldn't have gave her none. I said, Chris, you lying. Because you was literally giving her stuff. She didn't keep any of this. Only thing that to me, I feel like Gabby told you at the last minute was when she went and got her vajayjay tightened. And she got her booty hole bleach. That was the only thing. And she told you that when she got in the car with you. And so everything else you knew about. So why are you acting shocked and surprised? And then your mama like, oh, you ain't got no money. Excuse me, ma'am, he gave you money too. Did you save him some? Did you even save him $50? At this point, did y'all save $25 for the man? Nobody saved him nothing. But y'all want to sit here and blame it on Gabby. All y'all had part of it. Chris is the biggest dummy of you all because Chris is the one who gave it to y'all. And nobody had nothing for this man to come out of jail with. Y'all all sorry. So now they walk into the corner store and they having this conversation. So Brittany ends up calling on Chris' phone, the phone that his mama gave him. She in the background talking about, oh, I like her. I like her. You like everybody but Gabby at this point, man. We understand and we get it. But you ain't got to keep expressing that. So he let Brittany know that he going to Jersey with Gabby. She's like, oh, it's like that. So basically, I'll see you in a couple days. Whatever. He said him and Brittany's just friends. Anyway, Mama said, look, I could bring you somebody else. Like, what's up? So they finally make it on the train, right? And so the mama's like, "Where you going?" He said he telling him that he going to Jersey. Mama, he said he going to Jersey like a million one time. I understand that's not where you want him to go, but Chris is a grown ass man, and that's what Chris want to do. Let Chris do it. So Mama saying that Gabby don't have no respect for nobody. She don't have respect for me. She don't have respect for you. She don't have respect for nobody, which is the 100% the truth. Chris, on the other hand, well, I don't see it. I don't see it. Ma'am, he ain't gonna see it right now. He is sniffing. He not gonna see it until it happened to him. Let Chris be. Chris gonna be alright. So she shows us phone records and everything, talking about how he was cheating and yada yada yada. I said, girl, just if you ain't want to go get Chris and you trying to create all this stuff, just tell the man he don't come. Just tell him not to come. This will be so much easier and this will go so much smoother. You can hide whatever secret it is if you just simply say, don't come yet. Okay, y'all. So now we are back over with Cameron and Aries. They wake up the next morning. Both of them tell us how of a good time we had. Cameron seemed like he had a better time because he said he was jumping off the walls, the dressers, the bathtub, the shower. He couldn't be stopped. He went a couple of rounds. I said, was they short rounds or long rounds? I mean, how many minutes was in each round? I'm just simply saying. There's probably a little marathon up in there. But he said he had a good damn time. And it's time to get ready and let's get out of here. So the next thing you know, they outside the hotel room in the car and then they at the halfway house. I said, well, damn, was that a 2-minute ride? Like, was that around the corner? Bitch, y'all sound like y'all could have, I mean, it happened so fast. I felt like y'all could have walked there. Anyway, they gave their hugs, their kisses, I love yous and byes, and he went on inside. Ari said she was just sad, she just felt her dreams come true and now they shattered. I said, they're not shattered, baby. It's on a temporary pause. Well, he got 60 days. It's just on pause for 60 days and then your love can pick right back up. Don't worry about it. She also let us know that she will hope after he get out this halfway house that he can come down to Florida because she don't want no bad influences around him to get him back in trouble at all. I said, you bring him to Florida. I'm just saying. You bringing him to Florida. This is one of the ratchetest states ever. Oh, gosh. Girl. Okay, y'all. So now we are back over with Derek and Monique. So they still at the table eating, talking about, hello, I want to go to the casino. She's like, no, we're not going. He was like, look at all these couples out here. We can do something. I want to get out here and do something, do walk or something up down the street. Let's tear the city up. This is my first night up. Now, he got a lot of energy. Monique just finished eating, Derek. She tired. That ain't how it roll. And you want her to walk now? Are you kidding me? Monique, you would go sit your big ass inside the casino on one of them chairs, bitch. Stop playing. It is plenty of chairs and plenty of places to sit. You gonna talk about you don't want to walk around in your shoes. Not in these shoes, bitch. You got on flats. What are you talking about? You got on flats. Stop, Monique. Bitch, you being absolutely lazy. I understand. And you just tell them, man, it's a struggle for you to be walking around in the city. Big girl, I can't walk like that. You see these ankles and these knees is not built for that. So we can't be walking around. Just explain to him because he understands that you a BBW. Ooh, Derek. But anyway, he will understand. Like, but I don't think it's bad to go sit in the casino. The only part I think is bad is the fact that he wants you to go spend your money, tell him to go into the casino. Boy, you got me all and like fucked up. But anyway, so they sitting at the table. He's doing some old. I'm like, what is you doing? She even asked, like, somebody. He was like, nah, I don't know nobody over there. She looking around, right? She looking around. Not even 2 seconds later, here comes some dude come strolling in there, talk about he seen him through the window. I said, sir, stop playing. Stop playing. He talk about he out there fishing. I said, I bet your ass is. And that's why you ran into Derek, right? Okay, let me stop playing. But anyway, so he's asking the guy like, oh, then he said something to the guy like, in the fact of, you drive, you got a car, because he's trying to go to the casino, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to have to show me around. I said, why would he have to show you around in the city that you live in? But then he also said he wanted him to drive him around because he wanted to go to the casino because his girl right here didn't want to go to the casino and he wanted to get out of the casino. You got a good license? Are you official? Facts. All right, we're going to have to get up. Excuse what? You gonna have to do what? Derek who? What? So now they at the table still going back and forth. Like I said, the guy ends up leaving. So she asks him, why did you give him your telephone number? You ain't even giving nobody your telephone number. You ain't even give your friends your telephone number. Why is you giving him your number? Oh, I'm just being cordial. I said, you was being cordial. So she was like, let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. He was like, why? What you was on? What you was doing? But you handed that shit over? You see, this is what I'm saying. Like, it is no way somebody can have this much control over me. Give you my phone. Are you crazy? If you want my phone, you got a better chance of cutting this shit off at this point. If you want this phone, you got a better chance of cutting the service off and then taking me to court. Because, bitch, you ain't getting this phone. I'm dead ass. You not getting this phone. Even if I'm not doing something, even if I'm doing something, it don't even matter at this point. Bitch, you ain't getting it. What's up? Y'all, so she gets the phone and she ends up deleting the telephone number out the phone. And he's like, why you do that? Her thing is, she don't want nobody around Derek that Derek used to know or could have known. And before it was in jail, it was just all her. I said, yeah, because they wasn't talking to him. He wasn't on the outside. Normally that's what happens. See, y'all got in y'all head that y'all still gonna be on the same schedule when he in prison. It don't work like that. See, he had no choice but to follow those rules. Now he's outside. You think he about to come and listen to you? It ain't gonna be. It's only a matter of time, Monique. All this control that you're doing is not gonna work no more. So now Monique is at the table pouting like a 2-year-old because Derek said he wasn't gonna give his number to nobody, and he just gave it to this random stranger. So they still at the table going back and forth over who the dude is hanging up the friendship situation, right? So his biggest thing is, Derek's biggest thing is he wants to go out. Like, buck all what you saying, girl. I want to go hang out. So the bill comes. Baby, when I tell you, I would have hit the floor. I know she was saying inside her head, I know you lying. Y'all, that bill was $506. I said $5.06. I know you guys want my $506 for 2 people to eat. And then y'all got nerves to take doggy bags home. And we all know that most of the time we don't eat everything that we bring home. Sometimes we just end up throwing away. And then if we do eat some of it, we pick over it. And then that be the end of it. $506? Oh no. And then you over here talking about, oh babe, you got this, right? Who else got it? You ain't got it because you ain't got no job. What the fuck is you mean, do I got it? Was that a trick question? Derek, was that a trick question? Do you got the bill? Who else gonna pay it? Monique said, I ain't got no choice. Unless you got something that I don't know about. And then you still want to go to the casino? I feel like you doing this on purpose. I feel like you trying to drain her for everything. This bitch is a receptionist at a dog hospital. What do you think? Where do you think she getting this money from? She's a receptionist. Yeah, you know what? Derek, you got life all the way messed up. And I'm mad that you really sitting here talking about you want to go to the casino. And Monique, I'm mad that you don't even want to even walk around. But I understand why you don't want to walk around. But bitch, you do got on flats. But I understand why you don't want to walk around. That is a lot of weight to be carrying. Look, bitch, get a scooter. All right, so now we back over my boo, Nathan and Skylar, right? So pull up to the house right now. The house do look scary. You did, when you said that, you was telling the truth about that. It did look scary, but I said maybe because the lights is off. You know how it's a big house and all the lights is off, and you walking up to it and just like, oh, okay. So I'm like, maybe it's just because the lights off. Maybe when you turn the lights on, it brighten up things. Baby, when he walked in, and when I tell you, it was like 1949 was living up in that bitch. I said, baby, what's going on up in here? So he's showing her the little things that he bought, and she's doing her best, y'all. When I tell you Skylar was doing her best to make him feel as comfortable, I said, shouldn't he be making you feel comfortable, not you feeling comfortable? Because this is his grandma's house and not your grand. Boy, bye. So anyway, so he's like, yeah, we can change, whatever. So when he said, you want to go see upstairs, this is the part that threw me off, y'all. They go upstairs. And he's like, this is where we basically gonna stay. And when I tell you, that room was a hot ass mess. I said, Nathan, how long have you been in this house? How long have you known she was coming home today? Why isn't this room together? And then you have the audacity to be frustrated and have an attitude, and she's just simply asking you questions. Then you got the old ass, creepy ass picture still up on the wall. What did Aunt Tyra do? I thought Aunt Tyra was coming in to help you. You done messed up the shit with Aunt Tina, but what happened? I'm just simply saying you had enough time to get that room together. You now moving mattresses and shit, and then you had nerve to tell her, well, she can do it. I mean, thank you for having me a place to stay, but excuse me, sir, what was you doing the whole entire time? And then you want to walk around here like I did something to bother you? So you telling me you want me to sleep in this mess up a room, bitch? I can't even see the floor at this point. These creepy ass dolls, these creepy ass pictures, do you want me to be okay with that? So that's what you really out here telling me? Boy, you better get your life in order. So Nathan is walking around like he is just over. He's just through with everything. And I said, well, you invited her here. So what's the problem, Nathan? Nathan, get your shit together. Nathan, get your shit together because you aggravating the hell out of me. So anyway, so she was like, well, let me just get the hell out your way because something is wrong with you. She ends up downstairs somehow. He ends up changing out of his clothes to put on some old clothes, to put on an old mask, goes downstairs and says something about the old man. She laughs, he laughs, and I'm like, did that just break the ice? Is that what just happened? Y'all are weird. Y'all, and Nathan, Skylar, baby, you should go and stay with your mama. And he could have just been your boyfriend. Now, you're going to just go back and forth and visit. You know how you spend the night at your boyfriend's house sometimes and he come over to your house if your mama allow it? But if she don't, you could spend the night over here most of the time. But I think if you're on parole or anything, that paperwork that had to be signed, it should have been at your mama's house, not with Nathan. Because Nathan look like he about to go off the deep end with your ass. All right, y'all. So now we go back with my couple, my favorite couple. We got my husband, Michael, and his wife, Justine. All right. So Justine and her daughter is off on the side. They're just standing there and they're just talking. And she's basically telling her what the mother-in-law just did and just said in the interaction with each other, right? So she's telling her daughter. So Michael's sister and Michael's daughter decides to walk over to Justine and her daughter and was like, the sister was like, Justine, can I talk to you for a minute? Now, when she said that, I was expecting the girls, the younger girls, the teenagers to stay back. But no, everybody went over there. And I said, first of all, y'all only took 3 or 4 steps. So why did y'all even move from the place that y'all was at? Second of all, why are the 2 girls there? But okay, if that's what y'all want to do, that's what y'all want to do. That's not my business. So the sisters called herself Justine for talking to her mama like that. And Justine said, hold up, bitch, you don't know nothing because your mama was out of line. Your mama came over here talking about my daughter, which she should have did was mind her business. She was talking about how she don't want me to raise her this way and that way. Da, 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 da. Anyway, so the sister called herself trying to check Justine, and Justine said, I don't care what you say. At the end of the day, she needed to mind her business. She didn't say it all like that, y'all, but I'm just simply saying it felt like she was saying all that, but she was basically telling, mind your business. And the sister said about watch how you talk to my mother. No, bitch, your mother better watch how she talk to me. Justine wasn't saying that shit either, but that was just me saying it. I think I would have handled it like Justine said, how Justine handled it. I don't feel like Justine was rude. I don't feel like she was out of pocket. Y'all coming to her and talking about her parenting skills because your brother decided to marry a woman who had 3 kids. Your brother got 4. Let's be very clear. It ain't like your brother out here and he a saint and he ain't got no kids or he just got 1. He got 4 kids. And he decided and she decided they was going to get together. I wish y'all let him the fuck go. I wish y'all let him the fuck go. And I'm mad y'all had this conversation in front of the kids because now what ended up happening, the daughter, which is Melody, that's her name, the Michael's daughter ended up getting involved and she was like, yeah, we'll see. Like, hold on, little girl. First of all, stay in your lane. And this is the problem I had when y'all brought the kids over. I was kind of wondering why would y'all do that? Because now the kids are going to be at odds. How awkward is it going to be? You just kind of disrespected my mother. And most likely young kids is not letting you disrespect. Ain't nobody letting you disrespect their mother. Bottom line. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't like, it's a time and place for everything. And that was not your time and all your place. And she gonna walk away talking about, Michael, you better get your girlfriend. You better get your girlfriend. She said your wife. I said the same thing, Justine. You mean his wife? If you gonna say something, get it correct, bitch. At this point, I'm mad. Y'all get it correct. I'm his wife. So what? I've been his wife for 2.2 seconds. I'm still his wife. That sister made me so mad. I wanted to push her. She the type of bitch you want to push down a hill. It's like you just get dusty. Just push your ass and let the dust just hit you and you roll your big ass down the hill because you and your mama was out of line. I don't care how you look at it. And if if your mama felt like Justine was wrong, that was not your place. You should have went to your brother or your mother should have went to your brother and said, look, this is what just happened. This is how it happened, and this is how I felt. For you to go to Justine and get involved, you just wanted to say something and do something. Girl, go sit your ass down. Go sit your ass the fuck down and don't get the fuck back up. So they get over with Michael is, and Michael's basically telling her, this is my family too, which y'all not going to do. Basically, he's taking up for Justine. He got Justine back, and I said, absolutely. And then they started arguing back and forth, and I'm so with Justine, but at some point, Justine, you should have kind of let it go, but I know how it is. Once you get rammed up, it's hard to stop. It's like once you on a roll, bitch, it's hard to stop because I am so like that. Like once I don't argue it, I don't mess with nobody, I don't say nothing, but I feel like once you get me started, it's hard to get me to shut the fuck. It's hard to get me to shut the fuck up because I don't know when. I just keep going, and it could be days, it could be months. Every time it don't even matter at this point, and not until I'm tired. And I know that's petty and that's childish, but it is what it is at times. But all jokes aside, Justine, what you should have did at this point, you should have just let it go, because arguing with his people is not going to do nothing but draw a wedge between everybody. And at the end of the day, you do not want to have your husband pick or choose you or his family. That shit is crazy to me, and that shit is bonkers. Y'all gonna have to find some way to get along. I suggest the sister mind her fucking business, and I suggest the mother mind her fucking business, and then I suggest Justine, you pull back just a little bit. And you know, at the end of the day, I understand why you did what you did. I do. I promise you I do. But at the end of the day, at some point, you should just let this shit go. When y'all walked over to Michael and y'all said what y'all had to say, all that back and forth, even though I know you was talking to the big back ass sister, but it come point in time, you're going to have to let that shit go. Michael said he ain't got time for this. And the sister saying, you know what? Well, not the sister. The mother said she put them together and she could tear them apart. I said, Mom, but y'all not realizing he loved this girl. He keep telling y'all this is his wife. She comes first. He's been putting her first. I understand y'all don't like that. I understand y'all always wanted to be the woman in his life. But at some point, y'all gonna have to let this shit go. Y'all cannot destroy every woman that comes into this man's life. Michael said it himself. Every relationship he ever been in, y'all always been the dominant ones. Y'all always been the one that's in control. He is married now. It is time to let that shit go. Y'all are too grown, and shit. Is you with your husband? Is you with his daddy at this point? Because I'm just simply saying, like, you should be caught up and wrapped up in your man at this point. Maybe if you ain't got a man, that's probably what it is. But normally, you ain't got time for that shit because you're so wrapped up in your shit and having a good time with your life, because this should be the time that you live in your golden years. I'm just simply saying, you old enough to be living in your golden years at this point in life. Like, what are we doing here? So now we back with Derek and Monique after she paid that expensive ass food bill with them doggy bags onto them to-go bags in hand. He gets her in the car. He gets ready to get in the car, and he sees another group of friends of his. He see one guy, and he gives him a long extended hug. But I was like, okay, that's cool. You ain't see your boy in a long time. And then he give a dap to everybody else, right? Boom, he goes to get back in the car, and Monique is in her fucking feelings. I said, bitch, if you don't cut it out. I almost wanted to take that seatbelt extender off and choke the shit out you, bitch. Get your life in order. It's impossible for you to be this jealous and this insane while he's talking to somebody else. He get in the car, you ain't even let him say anything. Damn, I don't even think he set his ass completely in the seat before. Who's that? Where you know them from? You know them? Why you talking to them? Why you doing it? I'm just saying, I don't understand what's going on. And I said, bitch, take a breath, breathe, and stop it. You look ridiculous. Even if you felt all those emotions, goddamn, get yourself together before you start. Then you want to go and start crying. And I'm like, bitch, what are you crying for? He didn't do nothing. I could see if he did. Oh, maybe you crying about that bill. I know again. Maybe you stressed out about that 506. Because I know, I would have been stressed the fuck. Bitch, I am a receptionist at an animal hospital. I still got 2 weeks down here, and we only on day 1. This is stressing me. That's probably why you was that why you was crying? But anyway, he's like, oh my God, you about to cry. I don't want to make you cry. Come on now. I'm just trying to have a good time. Y'all, he tried to put his arm around her. He couldn't even get his arm around her. The furthest his arm got was to her shoulders. I said, bitch, that's a problem. He can't even console you properly. Look at that shit. He was over there trying to reach, and only thing he could touch was the goddamn shoulder at this point. I said, sir, let it go. Let it go. You probably gonna have to stand on top of the roof for you to get a good cuddle in with her ass at this point. Let this shit go. And he's steady trying to figure out a way how to give her a hug in that fucking car. And I said, it ain't gonna work. Even if she take the seatbelt extender off, it ain't gonna work. I'm just saying. That was a little that was weird to me. That the feeding, the sitting by, the trying to hug her. Child, what up? Okay, I mean, to each his own, right? So Derek explains to us he understands why Monique is feeling the way she's feeling because when he was locked up, she all he had. He depended on her a lot. I said, yeah, but you're not locked up and you're not doing nothing but saying hello. Why is it a problem that you saying hi? That's all you doing. But okay, if you want to make excuses for her behavior, go right ahead. So now they in the car driving, and he's like, he must have waited for a few minutes and was like, I'm going to the casino. He's still on this casino trip. I said, Monique, take this man to the goddamn casino. At this point, take him to the casino. So she's like, Derek, if you guys are casino, I'm leaving. He was like, nah, we ain't going to do that. Come on, stop playing. Stop playing. No, I'm going to the casino. If you're going to the casino, go give me some money. I will. I said, when, Derek? What the fuck you mean you will? When you going to give it to her? Do you got it in there? Can we start with getting a job or start bringing some type of income? I don't care what hustle you got at this point. Bitch, start bringing in some more income because you don't think she did enough for them 2.5 years y'all been together? I'm just saying, she just paid $506. Take that in consideration. This shows me that you selfish as hell. Because there's no way in hell that girl just spent $506 on you. You didn't even put your face in her place. She put her face in your place. You talking about, look at you. She done bought you all this Gucci. Now you out here hugging and talk about you want to do this and do that. You are selfish. It's me, me, me. I understand you just got out, but damn, it's just me, me, me. And I mean, I understand, Monique. Girl. Well, I know you're going to go anyway, but anyway. So they get in the hotel, and he's like, I want to go to the casino. He's still telling her he want to go to the casino. She's still telling him, no, I'm tired. I said, no, you lazy. It's a difference. You not tired, bitch. And Derek just proved my point. He said she was texting him at 12:30 at night talking about, Derek, get up. I know you. I want to talk. I want to talk. I said, she was texting you in jail, so you really telling everybody that you had a phone while you was in jail? Ain't that contraband? I'm just simply saying. And we can't be that phone because you showing her like it was on that phone for a second. I'm like, didn't she just get you that phone last week and put all the information in it? Or child, I don't know. But and maybe he was just using that as an example, but it kind of confused me. I said, wait a minute, you got the text messages that phone? I thought she just gave you that. Okay, but I guess she was texting. And she was like, you was in prison. You was in prison. I said, well, he out of prison now. So, bitch, get up. Let's go. But Derek, she being lazy because, she just ate, she full, and that's not what she do on a regular basis. She don't be walking around and going nowhere. That is too much weight to be carrying around. She tired. You got to understand. So Derek said, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm going downstairs to get me a Red Bull. I said, you do not need no more. You do not need no more Red Bull. And plus, you ain't got no money to keep buying these Red Bulls. You going downstairs, you had a better chance of going to one of the little convenience stores and getting you a Red Bull before you got it out from downstairs in the lobby. I'm just simply saying, when it ain't your money, you just spend it however you want to, don't you? I mean, Monique, you allowing it, bitch. I guess that's what you want. He come back upstairs. They talk. Long story short, Monique is going to the casino, mad as hell, with the same motherfucking shoes, flat shoes that she said she didn't want to walk around with. I said, bitch, I knew you was lying. You didn't want to carry that weight. I wouldn't either, but bitch, you wearing flats. Get over yourself. Take your man to the casino. All right, so now we're back with my husband and his wife, right, Justine. And they at the house, the kids go take their showers, go and get in the bed. We tired, boom. Michael want to talk about Justine is over it. So long story short, it sounded like Michael was trying to blame Justine, and Justine was like, no, it wasn't my fault. She minded my business. But you know why? You right. It's never going to happen again. He was like, oh, now you being a smart ass. She was saying to herself, absolutely, because what we not about to do is sit here and argue. I'm tired, you tired, and things can go left real fast. So the best thing we should do is I'm going to agree with you right now. It won't happen again, but we'll talk about it later. And she went upstairs. All right, y'all. So now we are back with Gabby and Chris. Lord have mercy. They still on the train. His mama, Chris, his mama, and his brother are still on the train. They still talking about how Gabby is evil. I said, is this what we're going to talk about? We already know that. Can y'all talk about something else? So my finally, the mama said, so where you going? You coming back to our house or you going to Jersey? Chris don't say nothing. So his brother was like, Jersey. I got you. Jersey. My bad. So Chris is going to Jersey, right? So the mama saying you can still change your mind, you can still come home. You know you always welcome at home. I said, yeah, you got a nice couch, a spot on the couch. That is the only place you fit in. Because where is all y'all going in that apartment? I just want to know how many bedrooms. 9 out of 10 times, I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 times it's a 2 bedroom. That's just what it is. Y'all are all too grown to be in a 2 bedroom, but you gotta do what you gotta do these damn days because it is expensive as fuck out here. And plus, y'all do live in New York in the city. All right, I'll give that to y'all. But anyway, so they get off the train, they go upstairs, they say they bye. The mama's like, you sure? You sure? You can still come. You can still come. So he calls Gabby. Gabby's like, okay, I'll meet you at the train station. Take your ass there. Blah, blah, blah. Chris gets on the train and he's just saying how much he want to make this work with Gabby because he really loves Gabby and he's just happy to be with Gabby. I said, y'all get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerves. Long story short, Chris arrives at the train station, right? No Gabby. So he's standing there waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like 30 minutes later, he decides to call Gabby. I said 30 minutes. I would have called after the first 5 minutes. Like, where the fuck you at? You know I'm still standing here, right? You got 5 minutes. That's it. Shit, I'm lucky if I give you 10, but 5 minutes, I would have called and be like, where you at? So anyway, he calls Gabby and it goes straight to voicemail. I said either A, she blocks you or she turned off her phone. One or the other. Ooh, it's gonna be a problem. So a few minutes later, he tries to call again and nothing. I think like in 40 minutes, like somewhere around that time, she ends up calling him to only tell him that I'm not coming to get you. What? So you mean to tell me you playing with me? So you mean to tell me that you fucking playing with me right now? So you got me to come all the way the fuck out here and only tell me to get to the train station for you now to tell me that you're not coming to get me 40 fucking minutes later, bitch? You got me all the way fucked up. So Chris is like, what are you talking about? Like, if I'm telling you, if I get back on the train, I'm going back to the city. Gabby, why would you get him to come all the way there? I understand you mad. And you probably felt like this was a get back. Oh, he was cheating, but you allowed him to cheat on you. Like, that's what I don't be understanding. Women, y'all be wanting to, and women, y'all be wanting to get on, y'all be on a get back for no fucking reason. You allowing it. If you don't, you know how to get back at somebody, break the fuck up. Yes, that shit gonna hurt. You gonna probably cry for days. You probably cry for fucking months. But would you rather cry for days, a month, and be in a relationship that's every day is torturing you at this point? Like you don't know what he doing to where you got to look at his phone. You got to literally pull the phone records. You got to go print them shits out to prove a point. You got me all the way fucked up. Like life is not, it's not that serious. It's just not. So anyway, she calls him and tells him that I'm not coming to get you. Do whatever you got to do, whatever. And I'm like, Gary, you full of shit. You full of shit. Chris is pissed. Chris, when I tell you Chris is pissed, and I will be pissed too, bitch, did you just really leave me right here? Did you really just do that? So you had me do all this for you to only tell you got Gabby got life fucked up. That's what it is with Gabby. Gabby got life fucked up. Chris, you the stupid asshole. Your mama was giving you every opportunity to come back to the crib with her, but she was like, you want to make it work with Gabby. I want to make it work with Gabby. Gabby is feisty. Now you got the feisty bitch. Enjoy her. Y'all pretty much how the episode ends. I want to tell you, I thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'm out.